for me, who could be against me? I guess all the that's against me. They the ones stirring up the conflict. They try to make it.
We are just inside the Beltway, about 10 miles east of the Capitol Dome as we come to you from FedEx Field here in Landover. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Tennessee Titans and the Washington Commanders. The first quarter of the season already in the rearview mirror, and off we go in Week 5 on EA Sports. They'll start this drive out on the ground. He'll work his way up the middle for a gain of about 4, second down. Now, this defense for the Commanders, they were very good in the win over Dallas a week ago.
And how'd you like to be the quarterback reviewing the game tape from last week and seeing this defense on the spot on almost every snap? If the ball was in the air, they took it away. If the ball was popped free, they picked it up. 5 takeaways in last week's game.
And able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. An early test, 2 plays in. This is 3rd and 2. This is Thomas. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out. How vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Rolling to his right. That is caught. It's the tight end, Tunyon. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
On the ground, it's Thomas. And he'll get what he can up the middle, 3 yards. That'll bring up second down. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Now Thomas. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
Here's Johnson with a reception. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. They run with Thomas. And just a couple yards there down to the 17. Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
From the 17, Allen. He'll buy some time right. And it'll be intercepted. Well, that is a quick lesson on how difficult this defense is to throw against. An interception on their initial drive of the ball game.
Now we know why their offensive staff spent the entire week awake trying to prepare for this one, because you can't totally shy away from throwing the football. But at the same time, you're looking at them and going, where are the weaknesses? How are we going to move it?
One of the top defenses in the NFL for a reason. We just saw one example right there. They'll start on the ground here on 1st down. Fighting to get back to the goal line. I don't think he got there. He did not. Did not get back there. It's a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away, because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive. Well, partner, fast forward with me for a second. Remember, next week they have the open week, so they're going to get some extended rest. Does that change how they manage the rest of this one?
I think it does a little bit, but not by too much, because you're right. You get the extra rest. You get a chance to heal up and kind of, do a little bit of a reset for this team. But it's also 7 extra days to think back to the last time you were on the field. So now, a little more importance on what they're getting done because they carry it with them for essentially 2 weeks.
The second down attempt there knocked down as it leaves the quarterback's hand, and it's incomplete.
Haven't met a corner that's worth his salt yet that ever admits to worrying about man coverage. How about the play there, breaking that pass up?
After an incomplete pass on second down, that'll leave him trying to convert on 3rd and 9. They'll put Fuller in motion right. Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Tommy Townsend on to punt. Now Sanders. It takes a touchdown-saving tackle to bring him down as he goes 32 yards on the return. And it will be Washington football now with a 1st and 10. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll. And a safety the last go-around. That's how we arrive at this 2-0 score. Let's see if they can respond.
Such an oddity, isn't it? See those 2 points go up on the board, knowing
looks like
that
soccer.
Exactly. And knowing that you did it to give those points up for your team. Now they're just looking to get back out on the field and make up for it.
On 2nd down, they'll run it here. And some space here. And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Washington. A big play there. His 5th rushing touchdown now on the year. And the Commanders have moved out in front. Koo able to connect on the extra point. And the lead is up to 5. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The return man down to a knee, and this will come out to the 25-yard line. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And they have the game here followed by the open date on their calendar next weekend. And Charles, this is a crew that you have to think. Looking for Johnson, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jonathan Jones. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. And not the first quarter that he was hoping for. Now 2 interceptions thrown.
Well, the good ones, they find a way to compartmentalize, right? Put these behind them, have that short memory, but understand why they threw the 2 interceptions. They go on and usually play a pretty decent game. Other quarterbacks, they have a hard time getting past it and often put the ball up for grabs the rest of the ball game.
13 yards down to the 13. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Now Warner. And a quick throw here, that's complete. It'll go down as a gain of 6, and that's going to bring up 2nd down. Here's a give up the middle. And he's going to be brought down on what will be the final play of this first quarter. We are in for a good one as we're through 1 on EA Sports. Right back to him on 1st down. And he will take it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. With his 2nd touchdown of the game, number 8 on the season. And they are able to add on to their advantage. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. This taken in at the goal line. And they will wrangle him down a couple yards shy of the 30. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And for this offense, Charles, you got to think kind of crucial here to put something together on this drive, because remember last time out they threw the interception on the very first play.
And you can't afford to let this defense keep building any more momentum. They're playing awfully well, and they're awfully confident right now. To me, it's time to attack and take some of that momentum back. But make sure you're selective in doing so. Understand where you want to throw the football and make sure it's open before the ball leaves your hands.
Just a gain of a couple there. And that's going to set up a tough 3rd and 9.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point-of-attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Here's Tommy Townsend now. And look at this. It's a fake. Oh, and this turns into a mess as it's intercepted. And the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. So that now 2 consecutive drives that have ended in interceptions. You wonder if he's trying to do a little too much out there.
Oh, I like where you're going with that maybe he's pressing it a little bit, trying to be too fine with his throws, or maybe overestimating his arm. It could be a combination of all of those things. In any event, he's got to get it figured out and in a hurry.
It'll go as a pickup of 14 and a Washington first down. Here's Warner. Flush to his right. And he just gets rid of it. Throws it away. A wise move there. Looked like nobody open. Now 2nd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. And a couple of yards as they move it from the 21 to the 19. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Warner. And that is caught. Touchdown, Washington. A great effort there. His 3rd touchdown now on the year, as his guys have opened up a very comfortable lead. Koo able to connect on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something
Heads up.
to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. And this offense on 3rd down today, they've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 7. Now Allen. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
Really good coverage all over the field, and it took away his intended read and almost dared him to try for his guy out of the backfield. No surprise on that one. It doesn't connect.
Allen going to go on 4th down. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Teron Johnson able to pick it, and the Commanders are going to take possession of the football. Boy, Charles, that is now 3 interceptions in 3 consecutive drives, and you can see he's just got a look of disgust and bad body language, understandably, as he walks off the field.
And I think it comes from the fact that he's not sure what he sees down the field, Brandon. I don't know if he's seeing ghosts. I don't know if he just can't read defenses. I'm not sure what it is, but that's why he's frustrated. Think about the defense right now. Every time they run on the field, they've gone from hoping to intercept a pass to expecting to intercept passes. Their confidence at an all-time high right now.
And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Call it a gain of 4 there, so it sets up a big play here, 3rd and a yard.
Typically, we think it's the strong safeties that are better tacklers, especially closer to the line of scrimmage amidst traffic. But in this case, how about the free safety coming up and making the big-time play?
He didn't get the touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1. 2 yards is the pickup, and Washington set up now 1st and goal.
That's about what you would expect since they're so efficient on picking up 3rd downs in the top 5 in the NFL. It's all a mindset, and I'm guarantee you it started in the offseason. 3rd down's important to them. They find a way to pick them up at a very good clip.
That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
An interesting and intriguing decision there defensively because they kept extra DBs on the field despite seeing the multiple tight end look that came out for the offense.
I thought they were going to switch out of it. I didn't know if they felt they didn't have time or what the case was.
Well, in any event, the extra speed allowed for great penetration as they stuffed that one behind the line of scrimmage. His path became similar to almost running a stretch play, didn't it? Trying to find a crease, anywhere to put his foot in the ground.
And he takes it in. Touchdown, Commanders. A great play there. On his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Commanders continue to pull away here in this first half. Extra point by Koo, up and good. And a rout is on here in this first half. Following the touchdown, here's Koo to kick off. Taken at the goal line. And he'll go down at the 2-yard line. What a disaster there.
Only able